Pull the string, pull the string!
Scoodly, wow, wow, wow.
Play area backstage.
Folks, we appreciate you coming. It's been a great show. Got a lot of wonderful products, and I'm especially proud to bring a couple of guys up here that we've worked with for quite a while, and we have some signature amps. So without further ado, I would like to bring up, no use in trying to introduce these folks, most of you already know them, but Michael Anthony and Alex Skolnick.
Is everybody here hardly okay back there?
Yeah, I apologize. My voice is gone. So
There's a man who's working hard at the damn show
Should
here.
we be by our respective amps?
Oh, I guess, yeah, you go over there on.
Okay. Well, guys, tell them about it.
All right.
Alex, you want to start off?
Sure. How's everybody doing? Excellent. We just met for the first time a minute ago. And it's a huge honor to share the stage with you.
Hey.
And it's a huge honor to have this amp. I worked with Buddha for the last few years on this amp. It's a 3-channel amp. It has independent effects loops. I wanted an amp that would work in any setting. So I have my own jazz trio. We're playing tonight at 9 at the Marriott. I'm going to be using that amp. The other night I did an event over at the Hilton, and I played with guys from Mastodon, the Alice Cooper Band, and the Cult, doing like Black Sabbath covers, and I used that amp. Nice. And it sounded great. So I'm very excited about it, and it combines tube and solid state technology. There's people that can describe the technical stuff much better than I can, but it is great. It is called the AS Preceptor, and that's it right there. Thank you.
Right on, Alex. All right. Okay, this guy back here, probably in 2009, the best thing that could have happened to me besides forming this band called Chickenfoot with Sammy, Hagar, and Chance Smith, was having Joe introduce me to Chris Kelly and Hartley and the guys over here at Peavey, because if it wasn't for them, we would have ended up with this. And they were coming up with some bass gear in 09, and when Chickenfoot went out and toured, they told me what they were doing and this amp VB3 that they were going to come out with, and I kind of helped R&D on the Chickenfoot tour. So I was banging through all kinds of heads and cabinets and whatever, but there were a couple of changes that I would have made to the amp personally, just little tweaks. And when those guys, when Hartley and everybody heard about that, they said, well, here, why don't you just do what you want to do and whatever. And it was just mainly we've got a clean channel and a distortion channel, and they had it as 2 separate channels, and I just wanted to blend the two and add a little bit of tone and be able to take the clean sound and reshape it just a little bit so that you didn't have to like be, on 11 to make the thing scream and sound really badass. So we did that, and so you can kind of like dial your volume down wherever it needs to be and blend in the distortion channel, or use the distortion channel on its own. So, and I think it turned out really great, and we're really proud of it.
That's it. Whiskey holder. Hey, Mike. You wearing a panerai?
Pardon me?
You wearing a panerai?
Yes, I am. I'm not talking about the panerai.
You're endorsing a watch?
So anyway, I'm really proud of it. The thing really kicks ass, and I'll be using it this summer. We're going out. Sammy Hagar and I are going to go out and play some shows, and then Chickenfoot in the fall will be out. So I'll be using it.
And I'll just say that I'm about to do a tour with Testament and Overkill. And that is the amp I will be using. And I also want to add thanks to this guy right here, Chris, and Hartley, and Brandy, everybody here at Peavey. It's just been a pleasure to work with. Other amp companies would send me an amp and say, you're using this. And that's it. And these guys, they really listened to what I wanted, and it's got every feature I could ever imagine. So, thanks, guys.
All right, thank you very much. Let's hear it for these guys. Come on, give it up, give it up. going to be in the hall signing, so if you want to go to the hall. Alex is about to demonstrate his amp if you want to sit in here and have a listen. Yeah. And then when he's through, he will also be signing as well. So thank you so much for coming out and enjoy yourself.
All right.
How'd you sign? Yeah. About 25. Yeah. $25.
Nice.
Yeah.
Buy
Got
two.
cash? All right, so I'll do a little demo.
Pardon me? Oh, yeah.
I do, yeah. Thanks. I've been buzzed. Our world guys was here the other day. Yes, boss.
I'm on the clean channel right now, channel 1. So for this, when I worked with Fred and John and the other guys from Buddha, I talked about the small Buddha combo amp that I've been using for a long time. I really like the sound of that amp. You can crank up the volume without losing the cleanliness. It can distort. You have the option to make it distort, but you're not stuck with distortions. If you want like real crystal clear sound, you've got it. So this works for a lot of different type of stuff. So clean. You hear how loud this is. It's probably louder than you would need to be, in a small club or restaurant. But you still got the clean quality. So another cool thing about this, I forgot to mention this earlier. There is a over boost for each channel, and there's also independent presence, independent resonance. A couple friends of mine have made fun of me about the amount of knobs, right? Like, you got enough knobs there? Could use a few more knobs. Well, the reason it has a lot of knobs is because it's independent. Every channel is completely independent. So, whereas a lot of multi-channel amps, you have a common presence knob, or you have a common resonance knob. What if you want a different amount of those tone qualities on each channel? So this has that. It also has this independent overboost, and that's like having a distortion channel a distortion pedal on each channel. So right here, I'm on the same channel. I'm just clicking this button on the left. overboost, right? So basic channel sounds like that. So click this button. So this is really good if you're in like a blues situation. So I was just playing blues. So the blues, the clean tone, and the chorus. Right there, you want to click on boost for the solo. That's just channel 1. Now I'm going to switch to channel 2. Now keep in mind with each of these you have independent effects loops as well. So what if channel 1, I want a certain delay pedal, and I don't want that in channel 2. You can have a separate delay pedal for each of the 3 channels. Or you can use one delay pedal or any kind of effect that you want to run and have it global, have it affect the whole amp. So these are choices that you don't normally have and that, as far as I know, have never been available on an amp before. So here's channel 2. So channel 2 is the basic overdrive channel. So this is more of the rock sound. Basic sound. Now if I click on the overdrive pedal in the amp, I'm not running any gear, by the way. This is all self-contained. So you can also set the level of overdrive for each channel. So that also explains the vast number of knobs, right? So you have the overboost level on each. So right now I have it cranked up on channel 2. This gives me almost like a Jeff Beck era guitar tone. So that's channel 2, and I know what you're all waiting for. Channel 3. So channel 3 obviously is the big overdrive channel. That's the super overdrive channel. And again, I have the independent effects loop, so I can just turn off my delay here if I want to play rhythm. The guitar pickup needs a little work, but ignore that. That's not part of the amp. So no delay. Click it on here. Now, because that makes it louder, because I have effects settings in the back. So here I can change the level. Say I have this as my default volume. And when you play in bands like Testament or other two-guitar situations, one of the challenges is volume. You know, in my band, I have the bass on my side, so I am overpowered by the bass. And I have the vocals are very loud too, and the guitar on the other side of the stage is very loud too. He's got a very loud rig. So when he's playing these crunchy rhythms, I need to be able to, I have to be heard. So this amp has a master boost, which is very important. At this point, I can't live without this button. Right, so this changes the volume. Right? So yeah, I may not want it this loud, but just just listen to the difference between rhythm and beat. So yeah, that lead boost is really, really important. So it's got the lead boost, it's got the over boost, the built-in distortion, and 3 totally different channels. And it also combines tube and solid state technology. So it's really got I think everything you could want. And it gets very loud too. Like what you're hearing now isn't even. Just quickly demonstrate. I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, anyway, so are there any questions?
Get in trouble, go ahead.
I think I already am. Does anybody have any questions about the amp? Anybody? Yes? Oh, that was really loud. Well, every channel has a volume, and there's a master volume as well. So where I was just now, the volume is about 7 o'clock, and the master was about 7 or 8 o'clock. Yeah. So yeah, it's like, that's almost cranked, but not, it can still go louder. What's that? I haven't. This thing was just completed the other day, so I'm still getting to know it. I'm going to.
How many bucks?
100. Yeah. but it sounds like 150. Actually, I think technically it is 100. It's more like 120, but it's in the category of. Am I explaining that right? Yeah. I have guys that actually know what they're talking about over here.
But 120.
Okay, 120. 120 watts of pure power.
Does it go to 11?
It goes beyond 11. So let me get back to the clean channel.
All right, so
earlier I was talking about how clean it is. It's really loud. It's totally clean. I like being able to play stuff like that and just have no distortion. Here I'm going to change the tone a little bit. Okay, exact same channel, but there's a gain button, a gain knob. So I just crank up, if I say I want that breaking up sound for my clean, I can just crank up the gain. So it's like a clean channel on a traditional amp that's cranked up. Very Hendrix like. So anyway, I think this can work for any kind of music. I play a lot of different kinds of music, and even beyond the styles that I play, I think this will work. It's been so many years that I dreamed of having an amp like this, which can pretty much do anything I want. And if it only did this, this is the amp. This is the amp. So I hope you guys like it. And it's the AS Preceptor. Thank you guys for coming.
All right, Alex is going to be doing a signing in the back. If you just go to the back of our booth that way in about 10 minutes.
Ready.
All right, thank you. One more time, Alex Skolnick.
Thank you, Alex.
Destroy the humanoid. Intruder alert, intruder alert. Intruder must not escape.